Hi everybody, welcome to tradingthemarkets.com, the trading alert service using the VSA sequences. It's the live trading room and we're broadcasting live from Wroclaw in Poland. Delighted to be here. And earlier on today, live in the trading office here, we were able to send some alerts out on the Australian dollar and the euro. And I've already protected my trade and closed it on the euro. We traded one contract short and took, as you can see, a very significant profit there, very nice. And now I'm positioned short on the Aussie dollar because I've seen the signal 15 minutes ago in the right place, and I'm going to show you it right now. Now, I'm going to look at the ES. I'm being told by people that the ES is really making a move here, so let's go and have a quick look and see what's going on. Well, it's all over the place at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some an upthrust here. You can see that very clearly. That isn't an upthrust of this old high. So yeah, we might get a set up. It's very congested on the E-mini S&P, which is why I haven't been trading it. But we'll focus on the currencies for the moment because that's where the market and where the movement is at the moment on this. Now here's the Aussie dollar. I'm watching to see if any buying volume comes in, and I'm using tick volume in the active trades platform. Okay, now this is the latest development in the Trade Guider line of products produced by my colleague who's in the room, Grigory, who's based out in Russia. And what we're seeing here, I'm using the scanner and I'm using the VSA trending systems, which are these medium-term, these diamonds, the medium-term trending system. Okay, and what I alerted you to earlier was confirmed weakness on this bar. That's supply in the market. You can see what it's done to the chart. Here's your change in behavior. Okay, here's your gotcha bar. All right, just here. That's a gotcha bar. Here, the market tries to reapproach the gotcha bar and rejects it. Now it's gone up on no demand, as we can see. We always know that a market will do these things. They'll go up, but look at the volume. There's no interest there. And now, because it's made a new lower low, it's trying to push up a little bit higher, which is why, by the way, I actually protected my stop loss then and put it to break even. Okay, just in case it comes up. Let's just make sure everyone can see my charts. Yep, the charts are definitely visible, Tina. You might want to log back in. Everybody can see the charts. Can I just ask a question? Can everyone see the charts? Yeah, okay, good. All right, everyone said they're there. So I want to show you how we set this trade up, why I sent the alert out, and what we spotted. Now, this is, as I said, I think one of the biggest developments we've ever done in the 14 years of Trade Guider's history is doing what we're about to show you. Now, I'll show you the 15-minute chart over here, and we'll put up the scanners first of all. And I'll then put up the bar information. Let's move back to the 5-minute chart here. Now, I want to talk about the trending system here. Now, what do you all notice? What colour, everybody, is the daily trend for the last nearly week and a half in the Aussie dollar? What's the trending system telling us? Just type in, what's the trending system telling us here? Yeah, it's red. It's telling us that it's in a downtrend, is what it's telling us. That's right. Yeah, good. Now, interestingly, the 4-hour chart is in congestion. Okay, I've got grey and green because the market was marked up. But look what's happened here. This is the reason I positioned short. I've got no demand on the 5-minute chart. There it is. There it is in the scanner. The 15-minute chart for the last 3 hours has been in a strong downtrend, as we can see. And now look what's happening. This is permission to short. It's permission to trade. This is as simple as it gets from trading and making VSA easy to use. Because not only am I trading my live account, there's the signal that I was looking for, appearing live. Now look at the top left-hand over here. When I highlight the bar, and look at what it's telling you. Everything here makes total sense to short. Why? The daily chart is in a strong downtrend. The 5-minute, 15-minute, and now the hourly is moving in a downtrend. Now, I'm actually trading the futures contract, okay? So I'm short in the futures market because this moves quicker, as you'll see here. Okay, here's the futures contract that we're trading using the Infinity AT charts. But I got in on that no demand bar. I didn't need to wait for confirmation because it's in the right place. There's weakness in the background. It's in a downtrend, and everything in the scanner's telling me, for goodness sake, Gavin, get short. Now, Because we're coming to key support now, what I'm going to do, we've got the stop at break even. Because I've already made a profit, I'm not going to move that stop. I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to watch the trending system now to tell me to stay in the trade. And if it continues, then I'll be looking at a risk now. There's no risk in this trade because this trade is closed. And now my risk here is reduced to nothing because I'm at break even. Now I could opt here to take some profit, right? But because I've already made, what, 15, 33, 43, nearly 15 ticks of profit. I'm quite happy to let this move against me if it does because I've already made a profit for the day. So, and if I see a VSA sign of strength coming in at this level, I may make a decision, hey, let's take some profit. But at the moment, I don't see it. I'm using the simple trending system, which is I'm using the diamonds, and here I'm using the volume thermometer, which is, sorry, I'm using the medium-term trending system, which is still red. And you'll see as the bar paints, if it continues to be red and the thermometer changes to red, and the only reason it changed to green is because the market went up for 3 bars. But I'm not worried about that because it went up on no demand. And that no demand was confirmed. Okay, because how do I know it's confirmed? Because now we've got a product that tells us that. Here, let me show you. Here it is. I highlight the bar, and I don't have to guess if it's a confirmation signal. Everything here is now giving me decision making that makes sense. The trends are aligning down in 4 of the major time frames. Here, by the white box means it hasn't yet filled, but watch here on the 5-minute chart, and we'll watch to see if it fills so you can see it live. This is the most powerful trading software I've ever used because now I'm using my skill as a trader to trade, but I'm getting decision making from a piece of software that's telling me that everything's in my favor. And that is actually what we want to see when we're trading. We want everything to move in our favor. It is staggering. Yes, John. Yeah, it's amazing. It is. And there's more to come. There's other stuff in here that you haven't even seen yet. Now, I've got some good news for you. If you're a Trading the Markets member, which you all are in this room because this is a private room today, no other people were emailed, then you will get an opportunity to test this after we've gone through beta 1. You'll have it for 2 weeks, and you'll have the actual software with me for 2 weeks. Even if you haven't already brought MT4, you'll have it, and after 2 weeks, if you want to keep it, we'll do you a special deal. But you'll have an opportunity in the live trading room, 5 sessions with myself and Tom, because I'm going to be with Tom, using this software to trade live. Okay, so you will have the opportunity to get it in your hands. Yeah, it will be put into infinity, Eileen, at some point in the future. But the good news is the program that I'm using from Active Trades not only provides data for the Forex market, it provides data for the commodities, it provides data for the E-mini S&P markets. So you can get, and I don't pay for the data. I'm not paying a penny for the data. And the platform itself, the charting platform, you download for nothing. It's brilliant. So it's a real good piece of kit, and it really confirms what the market's telling us. Okay. We will email you, Frank, when we're ready to show you or to give you the software to try. And it'll be a 2-week trial version of the software, so you can give us some feedback and tell us if you like it. Right, John's asking a great question. He said, if you're in the US, we can't open an Active Trades demo account. No problem. We're going to be partnering with a Forex firm in the US next week. I've got a meeting. I can't say any more than that now, but there is a firm that provides this same platform, MT4, in the United States that are regulated, and I'm talking to their CEO next week. So I am working on your behalf to enable you in America to have the same thing. So don't worry, you'll get an announcement on that. So John, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, Tim, if you are in the United States, as long as you're a member of TradingTheMarkets.com, you'll be the first traders out of the several 100,000 people that are on our database to actually get a chance to use this, all right? And we may not ever release this publicly. We haven't decided yet. I mean, there's some internal stuff in here that we're not showing at the moment that is giving us email alerts when principles appear, and it's extremely powerful. So you, as our what we call our premium customers, will get the opportunity here to actually to use this and trade with it and see what you think of it. Okay? Great. You don't, if you're using the MT4 platform, Eileen, you don't pay for data, especially for spot Forex. You don't pay for the data. It's included. And you can download the MT4 platform from pretty much anywhere. It doesn't matter when you're in, whether you're in America I mean, if you go and fill out a form, even with active trades, and you put the United States as your country, it will block you. But if you put somewhere else, you'd probably be okay. All right, I don't think that's an issue. But you won't be able to physically fund an account. Now, I'm going to be a bit careful here because I can see this spiking up a bit. So what I want to do here is I'm going to take and protect that trade because I can see some strength coming in on the other time frames here. So whatever I do, I don't want to give back that trade. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's moving up because the S&P is pushing up. That's right, John. Yeah. Now I just want to wipe out the loss and add another trading, a profitable trade to the day. And both of these were sent out as trade alerts. Okay, let's see if I can get filled here. Great. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's cancel all. Okay, so that's a trade on the euro, a trade on the Aussie dollar there. I saw some support coming in, and I'll explain why in a minute that I decided to close the trade. And let me show you on the trade guider charts. If we go to the currency futures and you go to the 1 minute chart, you're going to see down here why the market's popping up. You've got prior support here on the left. There's your climactic action on the 1 minute chart. And down here, there's not a lot of volume down here, but that is strength, and that's very likely to push the market higher, which is why I took my profit. I didn't let it go against me there. All right, and I could see in the spot forex market how the market was moving. Look, you can see the volume coming in here as it's pushing higher. Now you can use a 1 minute chart, John, yeah, if you want to. If I go to the hourly chart and click 1 minute chart, you'll see here that's a 1 minute time frame. Notice that the green thermometer aligned with the the medium-term trending system started to turn green as the market pushed higher. So I'd already made a short trade. Now I changed it and took some profit. Louis, I actually entered on that trade on the close of the no demand. I didn't wait for the confirmation. And the reason I didn't was because there's too much weakness in the background, and we have definitely changed behaviour. But that was the signal to actually short there. And then what I did was move my stop on the futures market to break even, which you saw, and then into a profitable position. Because what they do, when you see no demand, they'll very often up thrust, okay, and which is what I expect to see here, and then I'll get back in. No, there'll be other trades here today, for certain. Emmanuel, thank you very much indeed. If you would like to, certainly we'll give you a copy of the program to test for 2 weeks. That's going to be our, as soon as we've got it internally tested, then we'll use the Trading the Markets active trade members to actually test it for us for 2 weeks. And again, I'll make sure that you're all able to download the platform and try it. Now, if you're outside the United States of America, at the moment, I'm going to give you a link where you can download the MT4 platform now, and it's there's no charge. You don't have to fund an account or anything. Okay, there's no charge for it at all for the actual platform, and you can keep going with it every month. You can just let me just find the link, bear with me. Okay, this is an exclusive link, so you need to use this link. And don't use the link on their website, use this link here that I'm posting in the room right now. That is the link there. Now, I'm not sure what happens if you try and download, if you're in America, from that link. I don't know if they'll allow you to use their demo platform. I have no idea. All I can suggest you do is actually try. Okay, good. Okay, I've got Abraham in the room as well, who's my colleague who's based out in San Diego. He's on US time. If you've got any questions at all about the platform or what your entitlements are, etc., you can contact Abraham on abraham@tradeguider.com. He's a busy guy, but that's his diesel. If you've got any questions, you need any help, email Abraham. Put your phone number in there, and he can connect with you. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, if you're in Canada, they will accept you. I believe there are only 2 places in Canada they can't service for a live account is Quebec and British Columbia, is my understanding. Okay, Andrew? So, but yeah, yes, you can. All right, let's go and have a quick look at the crude oil chart. Yeah, well, you see, that is a beautiful upthrust on crude. You can see it up here. Look, that's a really nice upthrust. Now there's a little bit of an attempt to support the market here. We'll see what happens with this, and I'll follow. So yeah, we'll follow crude and have a look. But there's a little bit of support that's come in here on crude, a bit of stopping volume on this. Well, Andrew, if you're in Quebec, I suggest you go and try and download the platform. Try and do it now from that link and see what happens. Let me know if you can download it. If you can, then it'll be fine. I know that you may not be able to fund an account with that particular firm because of the regulations. But I don't know if they'll let you download the MT4 platform. I've no idea. So you'll have to check. Good. All right, let's go back to the MT4 chart. Okay, so I did the right thing coming out the, cheers, thanks. I did the right thing coming out that trade because it did go back up against me. Now, what we're going to look for now is, do we get an upthrust here? Because if we do, I'm very likely to get into another trade here. Okay, there's a 15-minute chart. That's the 1-minute chart. Nothing now. I mean, this is the reason we sent the alert out, guys, as well on the 4-hour chart. Look, what have we got here? No demand. Okay, which you can see here. Okay, so here it is, a confirmed sign of weakness. Then over here, more confirmation because the next bar is down. So a confirmed no demand bar. And by the way, you can tell if a signal is confirmed or not confirmed by looking at its color. If it's dark red, like here, it's confirmed. If it's lighter and it's like light red, you'll find that it's not confirmed because the next bar here didn't close lower. So on this signal here, where you can see a trap up move, we want confirmation there, and it's not yet confirmed. But actually, that's still a sign of weakness for me because the next bar goes up on pretty low volume. But this is the area where we're trading right now, and this is the move that we've been able to participate in. And I still think we'll have another opportunity here to get in because we've got an up bar here, another red diamond come in. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to follow through on this 5-minute chart and see if I can get another entry on the Aussie. Now let's go and have a look at the euro quickly on the in the Trade Guider platform because we traded that earlier. Yeah, and it's had a lovely big down move. So really, you know, when we got the alert out to you, there was a lovely down move for you to trade in, and then there's a little bit of support come in here, but I don't think it's going to last. There could be another trade here on the euro. Okay, for those of you just joining us, just to summarise, earlier on I sent a trade alert out on the Aussie dollar and the euro. Already closed the euro before the live trading room opened, but was trading on the Aussie dollar and had a small loss on it before. Took about 11 ticks out the trade, or no, sorry, 9 ticks out the trade there, wiped out the small loss. So currently we're up about 260, 275 bucks on the account so far. I'm waiting for another setup to appear. Okay, any questions so far? And I'm going to leave this open now and show you what I'm looking for on this chart. I'm in Poland, John, in a place called Wroclaw, which is spelled W-R-O-C-L-A-W, Wroclaw. Very nice place, really nice. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to put a line down here across that no demand bar. Try again. That's better. Yeah, I'm still practicing with this, so anyway, that's given me an idea of the direction. As you can see, we're still red on both of the trending systems at the moment, so that's a good sign. Okay, so I'll just keep an eye on this now. David, we haven't actually put a price on the scanner and everything yet. Well, we're going to announce that in the next couple of weeks. So we'll let you know. We'll email you once we know what the cost will be. Paul, yeah, the seminar that I did with Active Trades has been posted in their archives area. Let me find it for you. Bear with me. And I'll see if it's there. Okay, you're going to lose the screen just for a second here. I'm just, yeah, it is up there actually. Richard, could you put that on our website as well? It's the Active Trades webinar that we did. Now I'll send you the link. Right, I've just posted it in the room, everybody. So that is now available for all of you. That was the webinar that I did with Active Trades on the 29th of January. The room was filled up, unfortunately, so a lot of people couldn't get in to see it. But it is now available for you to actually go and view. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Okay, now I need to get back in on this. Bear with me. 32. Right, just bear with me. I'm just going to go over to my other screen here. Mm-hmm. Which help you? Okay, I'm just trying to get filled here. Just bear with me. All right, let's see if I can. All right, so bear with me a sec, everybody. All right, okay, so now I'm looking to get short underneath the low of this bar. If this pushes down on an increase in volume. All right, so let me just put that in. That's fine. Okay, let's see if I can get a fill here. I think this will still go lower, John. Yeah. I mean, this is weakness up here. This was done to take out stops, to clear stops. So I took a bit of profit here, and now because of this down bar here, I'm looking for a push down below the low of this level here, where I can actually put a mark on it for you. Show you. Right there. And everything's now lined up red again. You see how the trending system in the software is now gone red. This is where we got under a bit of pressure. As soon as it turned green, I closed my position out because I knew it was going to go up. Now watch what happens. Turn red, you see. That's what I want. I'm just following some simple rules here. Is there any questions from anybody while we're watching this move now? Perhaps probably can show Richard this. Do you want to come up? I'll show you this trade that we took earlier here. So basically, hi Adrian. Do you want to come and say hello to our trading room? I want to introduce you all to one of the best traders here in Poland.
Hello, everyone.
Adrian Kubovic, is that right?
Yeah.
Say it in Polish. Kubovic. There we go. Say hello to everyone in our trading room.
Hello, everyone.
This is, yeah, good. Everyone says, okay, there's no questions. I'm doing a good job. So, Adrian, we were talking earlier about this weakness, yeah? And we said no demand, and I came out to show you that. Here's the full Aussie dollar. Yeah, now it's breaking this low, so I've got an order in the probably been filled, I should think. Let's have a look. I think I might have already been filled. Yes. So I've already got filled on that, as you can see, just below the low of this bar. Now, I've still got a stop in here, as you can see, so I've got risk on this trade. But because I've already got $60 in here, okay, in the bag, what I'm going to do is let this run a little bit, because I'm now only exposed to $30 in the market if it goes against me. So now we've got the no demand bar. Here's the initial up move, but now everything's turning red. Now, if everything stays red, I'm staying short with this trade, because now I've already made money in the euro, as we can see. If I put the euro chart here on the 6E contract, so today I'm going to ensure that I end the day with a profit in the market, and we'll see if we'll let this one run. And that's what we've got to do as traders, is try to make sure that we can stay on the right side. Darren Jobling, who you'll think you met, the guy from Newcastle, yeah, he just says hello to you. Ken's just saying we're now approaching the 4 o'clock fix in London, which actually when a lot of traders either close positions or add to positions if they're going to hold overnight. So yes, that does, I'm aware of it, but I'm probably more aware that this is going to move lower pretty quickly. See, what they do is they clear out the shorts on this bar and then resume the downtrend. And look, that's the reason why, Ken, that's what's controlling this chart, okay? Be under no illusions. There's supply coming in here, and coming up to 4 o'clock, it should, you know, if it really runs, I'll get a very nice trade here for very little risk. Okay, very negligible. And all I'm doing, I'm just following the trading system now. It's all I'm doing to stay in the trade. It's red, it's telling me it's going down. Everything's aligning now. No demand in the background. Major supply present at the top here. The diamond trending system, red, pushing lower. In alignment with the thermometer, which has been red, the medium-term trending system and the short-term trending system have actually been short from here. But that was where the entry came in. Let's go and have a look at the futures contract itself in the Aussie. See the volume coming in. That is because of the close in any second. So you might find here you get a sign of strength coming in, and they might start supporting the market here in America if they want to just hold it up for a little while. We'll see. Because now we've had a pretty big move down. Yeah, there it is. Look, that's definitely a serious sign of strength coming in. Yeah, I'm not going to allow that to go against me now. Yeah, not going to allow that. You don't ignore the principles. That's going to reverse here at the close. So I didn't make any money there, but I looked at the principles. As you can see, look, it went down to the low here of 23, but then some buyers have come in, and I'm not going to allow myself to let this go up against me. It did. I could have caught that low, but when you're trading into the London fix, you've got to be very, very careful. Sometimes, if they're genuinely bearish, they'll mark it much down a lot further. In that instance, they supported it. So that was a good decision just to protect the trade. Good. All right. So we're still okay. Now, the euro might give us something here. Again, I've been following that all day. Yeah, again, it's doing the same thing. Look, you've actually got some no supply here. Okay, and this actually looks like it's an attempt to spring the market. So the euro actually could push higher here. I might actually see if we can, let's go and have a look. We'll put the euro up. Now, again, in the MT4 platform, you can see the high volume on the down bar here. After this big down move, obviously there's some closing of some positions there. Sometimes at the London close, this thing will just continue to go and you'll have a very good trade. But I'm not going to risk staying short when the market's pushing back up to the upper trend line. Doesn't make any sense. So let's go to here, the euro. If it goes up on no demand, then yeah, we can go back and have a look at it. But here's the euro now that we're looking at. Okay, let's do the 5-minute chart. Nothing obvious at the moment, I have to be honest. Let's just have a look at the scanner. Yeah, so you've got an up thrust on this chart here, which you can see here, but the next bar closed higher, so that's not confirmed. Okay, we'll be able to see that. See, it tells it's not confirmed, which is why the market carried on going higher, because they're marking it up at the close here. So nothing, no trade here at all at the moment, from what I can see. Okay. All right, let's go and look at the S&P then. Yeah, I will look at the yen, because there was a potential trade on that earlier, which they've been trading this in the trading office here in Poland. Now they were looking for long trades on this, and it did actually pop up. There was here a successful test. That for me is not as convincing. If you put the scanner up, you'll see here, there is here on the daily chart quite a lot of support. You can see this has picked up an email, an alert to say that this market's trying to change behaviour. It definitely is on the 15-minute and the 5, but these are still running down. So, you know, wait for this to change over on the hourly, then you might have a trade long on the yen spot forex contract. Remember, this is spot forex. This is not futures, it's spot. Yeah, it's very choppy in there. There's nothing really obvious that I would say I'd want to trade there. Let's have a look at the futures contract. Remember, the futures contract of the yen is inversed. So if you're long spot, you're going to be short. Okay, I'm just going to let this bar close. Got a minute to go here. Yeah, what I like about this is it's rejecting price. It tries to find support, and then immediately it comes down and it's broken below the low of the shakeout here on the 5-minute chart, and we might end up here with an upthrust. Yeah, not convincing. Sorry, there's nothing there that would lead me to take a trade on that. All right, let's go. I thought that might have been an upthrust. It's a weak bar. It probably is going to come down a little bit here on the yen. I think it will fall. It will fall probably back down to this area here. But looking at it, yeah, it's made lower lows. Difficult call. Let's have a quick look at the bigger time frame. Now it's all in congestion, as you can see. So I wouldn't be touching the yen, John, on this. I do think it will fall, yeah, but you know, if you're already short, that's great. From up here, yeah. Yeah, no, I do see the gotcha bar on the hourly chart. And it's come back up to the top of that bar. More weakness appears. Look at the trending system, though, John. It's completely messed up. It's got green, red, and white, and that tells me that that particular currency pair is in congestion. Whereas you look at the Aussie and the Euro, they're a lot easier to read. You can see if I show you the Euro here that they're all trying to trend down here. Now they've only just, because of the move that we just had on the London fix, the close, we did actually see the price move up, which the Aussie did the same thing, and now we've got some weakness appearing. So let's go back to our profiles and put the Aussie up. Yeah, look, it's hit the top trend line and kept going. So I did the right thing to close out, but now we wait. If we get another no demand bar up here, and certainly there is some supply present now, there's a lot of high volume on this up bar, but I wouldn't do anything yet. Just be patient. Just wait. John says, do I ever look at the volume on the trading dome? Yes, I do look at volume coming in on the ladder. If, for instance, here, you can put up, you can actually see the trades going through. So yes, I do use that. Let's put this, make this a little bit bigger. Let's auto center it. And you'll see, but at the moment it's gone very quiet. A lot of traders in London have closed out. But that's what you're referring to, I think. Very good. Well, this is ideal. I've just seen a plate of caviar arrive next to me. That's not bad, is it? They treat you very well in this office. And cold Polish sausages. Looks lovely. Excellent. Okay, so just monitoring this. We'll look at the S&P right now. Yeah, I'll go through the major markets now and show you what I'm seeing. I didn't see anything to trade this morning on the S&P, but overall I think it wants to push up. And you can see why. You've got a very clear principle on the hourly chart here. If we have a look up here, no supply. So they tested this top, and it actually looks like it wants to move higher. In fact, let's see if I'm, yeah, this could be a potential setup here. Yeah, the 5-minute chart's giving me multiple signs of strength. Yeah, just let me go to the other computer a second here, guys. I'm going to put an order in just above, because I do think this will push up fairly quickly, so I'm going to have to be fairly nimble with this. And let's put the order in there. Okay, and then let's see if we can put the auto center on. Right, let me switch back to the other computer so you can see the screen. So I'm looking for a long trade here on the S&P on an increase in volume, taking out this old top. All right, and I should be filled very shortly. And over here at the top, this is going to be the level that I want to take out, where the resistance is, where the supply is. So if it goes through there, you've got to, what I like about this setup, right, is number one, we're trending up on all these other time frames, on the bigger time frames. We are pushing higher in the S&P. You've got a bit of supply present here. They've come back up this morning, marked it up, it's come back down, but look at these bars down here. Narrowing of the spread, right? Lovely narrowing of the spread. Change in behavior, diamonds are green, as you can see. The down bars here, you've got an increase in volume, closing in the middle, but this is a spring test. It's quite an unusual signal. It's a definite test. What I'd like to see now is a no supply bar and then a break through the top of that red line. So you'd want to see a test or a down bar and then push us in at 2042.25 would be, because we didn't quite get there on that line. No, we didn't. So it's 2042.25. John, I'm not sure. You said you can actually pull up volume on the dome. I've never done that. Not even familiar with it. So if you want to send me an email and show me how you do that, I'll certainly take a look at it. That's a new one on me. That's definitely a new one on me. So thanks for letting me know about that. Okay, let me just quickly have a look at the. Oh yes, yes, yes. What have we got? Another potential trade. The upthrust. Look, I said that's what they got me with. There it is. Wonderful. Now, no demand here. I'm short the Aussie again. That's definitely setting up right now. That's a genuine upthrust on the Aussie. Now, we need to see if it's confirmed. Now, how do we do that? Remember, all we're going to do, okay, hide bar information. Okay, here it is. Now, it's not confirmed yet because, of course, we'd like to see the next bar close lower. But if it's a no demand bar, we might see another signal here. So that's saying, I'll leave that running. Let's just have a quick look at the S&P and see if we've got a no supply bar coming. Not yet. No, you just highlight the bar, Filippo. All you do is put your arrow on the bar and it will tell you what it is, what the signal is, and it will give you a description of it. Yeah, so let me keep that in there. What I'm going to do here, Just wait to see if we get. I'll put that as half screen so you can see both. No, I'm watching the volume on here to see if the price comes down, is there a lot of sellers around here? Is it going to push up through? It's very choppy in here at the moment. That's why I'm looking for the breakout. Yeah, on the right here is the Aussie dollar, and on the left is the E-mini S&P, John. On the Aussie dollar here, Andrew, I took it from the first point of supply, which was the top of that bar, and then projected it out, and it hit the top of this bar. You can see here. Now, a proper trend line, you'd want to connect that one to that bar there and project it out. But this is now working because, look, they've up-thrusted the top trend line, and now we might get a no demand bar here. So we've got quite a couple of things here that are setting up. And what I'm looking for over here is a no supply or lack of selling pressure and a push up through 2043. Okay, Frank's telling me on the Aussie, on the hourly, it looks like there's some bag holding apparently on the 60-minute chart. Okay. Well, that would definitely have a serious effect on the market if we saw some bag holding on that. But I'm going to focus on this at the moment because that's where I'm going to get a fill shortly. So I'm looking for a long trade on the S&P above the 2042 or 2043 level. And it's based on the spring and a secondary spring, and then it's going to need some energy just to test this level and push up higher, which I think it's going to do. And what I'm looking for is a punch through 2042.75 up to 2043 and see if we get there. Oh, Darren, you're talking about the time. Okay, Darren's just said apparently you're talking about the time and sales volume, I think is what Darren's asking. John, is that what you're saying? You're looking at time and sales volume, are you, on the trading dome? Right, right-click on the top bar of the dome, then select properties, click on volume on the left side and click add. Okay, I'll do that in a minute when I'm watching this setup. Nothing to trade on the Aussie at the moment at all, right? But this is definitely, I think I'm filled. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I've got my fill. Yeah, okay, so I'm filled on the S&P here. Now let's see if it'll push up. If it can clear the 2042, 2043 level, I think it should run higher here. There you go, that's what we're looking for. Okay, nothing on the Aussie at the moment, so I'm going to focus in on this. There it is. Now we need to make some headway above here. Right, because this trade here is more of a scalp trade, I'm going to use and show you how I use some of the smaller time frames to monitor it. Yeah, it's going to struggle to get through here. That's what I'm watching, Filippo. Exactly that. You see what? Again, I'm watching the volume on this. Yeah, looks like a bit of an up thrust on there. Let's see if we get a test on here on the smaller time frame. Well, you can see, even on these small time frames, like the 1 minute chart, look, there's a shakeout, right? They bring it back down here. There's no supply. There's no selling pressure at 2040. And now we're looking for a similar setup over here. And then a run through that 2043 to 2045, which is going to be my target, which is a pivot number. There it is. Okay, so now you can see here, they're testing this area. All right, so what you want to see is a push in volume up through the top of that bar. If that test fails, it'll come back down. Yeah, and then yeah, I don't like this now. But that's where there was definitely some support down there. No, don't analyse the bar until it's actually closed. That won't be an up thrust, okay, until it's actually closed. You can't analyse it like that because very easily it can push up onto the high of the bar and be closing up on the top, so you can't really analyse it. Okay, so not really telling me very much here at the moment. It's just whipsawing. Okay, let's go and have a quick look at the Aussie again, just see if there's anything. Nothing convincing on there at the moment. Okay, let's go back to the euro. Someone just said there was a. Yeah, you just these are the what I'm monitoring. You can go to the pound, you can do the euro. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. On the 5 minute chart, there is an up thrust here, definitely. Yeah, so there is some weakness around. It's not responding. Remember, you want to wait for confirmation. Look at the thermometer here. It's green, okay, and that's red. So you've got a mixed message at the moment, so just be patient. You can use a 1 minute chart, John. Yes, I mentioned that earlier. So I don't know if you were in the seminar earlier. Yeah, you just click on 1 minute and it will pull up a 1 minute chart for you. Click on this, it will take you right to the end, and you can see here that there is weakness here. So this looks like it does want to pull lower quite quickly here. So it's just turning red now. So any no demand bar would instigate a short because it's starting to push lower on the euros. That's a good call. Yeah, I saw that. That is indeed a shakeout there. They're trying to. It's a spring on the 1 minute chart. We'll see if it responds. You're getting a bit of mixed messages here, but the trending system's still green. We've got an old high to aim at, up at 2043. So we'll see. We'll see. David is saying that the crude oil looks like it's good for shorting. All right, let me go to that in a minute. I want to focus and see what this S&P does at the moment. Okay, I'll be back in 30 seconds here, guys. I'm just going to grab a glass of orange juice. We're looking for this to take out the 2043 level, okay, heading for 2045, which is what I've got my projection at. So just bear with me, I'll be back. Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. Just looking at the S&P here. It's finding a lot of resistance at 2044, as you can see, but it is trying to push higher. And if it can get through 2044, it's hit that. If it gets 2044 to 2055, I think we'll see a nice little rally up to the 2050 level. Okay, so we're here with Rafael. I would like to come and say hello to you.
Hello everyone.
And here is Rafael. That's the opening bell.
Exactly.
Yes. So basically, we took a long trade, and we've seen some strength down here, Rafael, and then here, very clear mini shakeout, but it's hitting resistance at 2044, which is the level. But if it can take that out, then I think it's got a very good run to 2045, where the initial target is. It's encountering a little bit of supply, as you can see, but it's not responding to the supply at the moment. So we'll see if we can take out that 2044 area at the top here. Also, the Aussie dollar's given us a good trade earlier on today. This is the euro, which we also managed to short earlier on, and there was a beautiful upthrust, which has now been confirmed. So everything in the software is starting to line up. We're just waiting for this to turn red in the thermometer, which it will do. You'll get a no demand bell here for sure. I think you'll see no demand here, and then the euro is a potential short trade as well. So overall, quite a good day so far, and I think your traders are doing well as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Good. Astravia, says Darren. It's Darren. It's Darren Jobling.
Hi Darren.
Yeah, good to see you. Okay, so let's see if we can push up through that 2044 level. Yeah, nice sign of strength just came in here. Look, no supply on the 1 minute chart. So 2045, guys, is the target on this trade based on the point and figure chart. If it can take out this 2044 level. Okay, I'll be back in 2 secs here, guys. I'm just going to close the microphone and I'll leave the chart running. All right, hi everyone, we're back. I will confess, I just had some of Rafael's caviar, some of the most delicious caviar I've ever tasted. Thank you, Rafael.
Welcome, Gavin.
Thank you. Very good. I think I'll be buying some of that for my wife to try. She likes that. Right. So we're waiting for the breakout of 2044, everyone. Got some nice signals on the 1 minute chart here. No selling pressure in the market. A shakeout, that's a spring, in fact. And I'm looking for the market to hit 2045, where I think it might encounter a little bit of resistance. Okay, and here it is.
Limited edition with old fashioned tradition.
And what I'm going to do now.
With a wood, everything. Yeah, gorgeous. Lovely sausage. Very good.
Okay, so now I'm past break even here. Looking for a short on the euro as well. That's better. 2045 is going to be my target up here. and I'll see if I can lock some of this in. It's pretty close. Let's just chase this up. Just trying to lock in as much profit as I can up here.
Very nice.
See if it'll hit this 2045 area. Okay, so there we go. If it takes in 2045, we'll buy back. That's where the resistance level is. Done. Okay, let's cancel that. Okay, there's the trade. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, a failed test on the euro would be good as well. Yeah. Okay, so far, let's just review what we've done. We've got the Aussie dollar, where I gave a little bit back, 20 bucks, not too much. And we've got the 6E, the euro here. Okay, so I'm just looking at that, 2253, 375, 405 bucks so far on the $5,000 account. Okay, let's go back and have a look at the euro. Now I've got some money to play with the market, so I can be a little bit more aggressive. I think this has gone into congestion. How do we know this? You see these little, this is the euro. On the euro here, we've actually got the H stops, which were initially telling us to go short here. They've gone into congestion. Now look, we haven't got permission yet to take a trade because this is green, that's red. Yes, you could have shorted that and you'd have made a little bit of profit, but you may be under pressure. Look for no demand. We may see that. And if we use a 15-minute chart, you know, if I get a no demand bar here, it may be worth a short trade on the euro. Let me go back to the Aussie dollar. No, I don't see any reason at the moment. This market here, yes, it's in a big downtrend, but you've got to wait for a principle, and that was a non-confirmed indicator, John. So, you know, just follow the rules. I mean, this is why we developed this whole program, so that you can say, look, there is a non-confirmed upthrust. It is in a downtrend, but the market is pushed up higher, so just be cautious. No, I just closed the E-mini S&P trade for 150 profit, and now it's 137.50. Now I'm waiting for a short on the. Have we made enough for dinner? Have we made enough for dinner? We've made more than enough for dinner. Yes. And on the big account, we made even more. So. I'm happy that's right here. Cheers. Thank you. Would have failed. To, oh, sorry, I'm just looking at some of the old questions that are coming in.
My question not. Very practical, my questions are.
Okay, so the S&P hit the 2045, look, as we can see. This is where it may encounter some resistance, which is the reason I've closed. But if you get a test at 2044, it's going to go higher. It still looks fairly bullish to me. All right, let me just put the other trading account up. Bear with me. Okay, well, this is still going, so that's good. It's still looking strong. It blew through 2045, where I thought we might encounter some resistance, and it's still gone higher. So let's see if we can short the Forex and see if there's anything there. Nothing there. Just being patient, looking at this. Let's have a look at the, John says look at the pound, okay. Go to profiles, hit on British pound, we'll have a look. That actually looks like it wants to go up. I wouldn't be looking at a trade on the pound at the moment. No. No. Let me go and see what some of the other traders in the room here are trading. I'll see what they're... give me 2 minutes here, guys. I'll be back. I'm going to go and have a look at their screens and just tell you what they're all trading using VSA. I'll see if they're in any trades. Just bear with me. Yeah, okay, guys. I've just been out, looked at the trading domes out there, and crude oil is what they're all watching at the moment. Set up possibly for tomorrow. Yeah, and this is why. This is what they've seen, and I actually have to say I can agree wholeheartedly. There's a lot of selling up there. Okay, you've got your supply coming in. Okay, you've got your confirmation. You've got your change in behaviour here on the hourly chart. There's your weakness. Now that is in fact a hidden up thrust. It's come back down for a bit of support, and now if it goes up on no demand on the hourly, then I'll probably issue a short alert on crude. Okay, there's some photographers in the room at the moment taking photographs for the local newspaper, I think. So, hello. What's the local newspaper here, Rafael?
Wrocław.
Ah, I'm not even going to attempt to say that.
Oh, that's good. Yes. I said yes. Easy to say bad boys.
Yeah, I was right. There it is. Yeah, thanks, John. There's a little bit of supply there, but they're testing this. I'll tell you what, this is by no means over, this mini rally at the moment. But there is a little bit of supply hit there. We'll see if it reverses it down. But at 2045 level, if you look at where it closed, look, see this supply, the signal closed dead on 2045. So now if it doesn't respond to this and it doesn't retrace, then that's going to go up again. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look at gold now. Yeah, I think gold looks weak. I think there could be some good shorts to have on gold. Even though they're telling us that it's a strong instrument, you know, at 1300 there's a lot of weakness at the top here, and you can see we're making lower lows and we're going up on high volume bars with narrow spreads closing in the middle, next bar down. So that does look quite weak. Let's just see if there is actual. That's actually gone up. It's 5.2 at the moment, 1.52, but it's only 200 ticks. This actually looks like it wants to. Could be a trade on gold here, actually. Okay, I'm gonna just watch this and see if we get a no demand bar here. John, we're broadcasting live from Wroclaw, which is in Poland. And we're in the trading office of Rafał Danishny and the VSA Trader team. And we're with Szymon, the photographer from the local newspaper here as well. Say hello, Szymon.
Hello.
Hello, there you go. How do you say hello in Polish?
Cześć.
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 Cześć. There you go, Chish. Great. Hello, Philip. Good to see you here. Philip Friston's in the room. If you want to say hello to Philip, Raphael? The speaker to there. Say hi, Philip.
Hi, Philip. It's great that you are here with us.
There you go. He's typing in. Okay. So, crude oil, short, is what we're looking for. Gold, this could be swing trades, by the way. E-mini S&P, actually, we might get a test here and it might go up. This could give us another trade to the long side. I certainly wouldn't want to be short on this contract again. I'll be looking for longs because it's found the resistance at the 2045 level. It will retrace back. So I might try and get long again if I can see a clear principle here. Okay, anyone, while we're watching these charts, is there any charts you want me to look at? Any stocks? Anything of interest? The next live trading room will be on Friday. I'm going to do one on Friday because there's something. Oh no, it won't be Friday, probably, but beg your pardon, it'll be Monday. You are right, it's Monday. Yes, okay. Okay, Euro. What time frame, Andrew? I was saying, what time frame? 5 minutes. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, the Euro. Yep, well spotted. That absolutely is. It's got an up thrust here, and on the spot forex, let's put the Euro up and see if we can get another trade here. Bear with me. Yep, definitely. Right, bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to go straight over and see if I can put an order in on the Euro on this other computer. Right, 1.423. What's it currently trading at? Okay, so we're waiting for the confirmation here to close of that bar, and then I'm going to get short from 1.1423 if it can come down there, okay, because that hasn't yet been confirmed. And I'll watch the spot forex market now to see if that takes off to the downside. So we're looking here short. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah. There we go. Sorry about that. I've got 3 different computers, or 2 different computers, sorry, that I'm working on. So let's just monitor this now. Okay, this is the live bar, and we're watching to see if this turns red. This will actually, if it's confirmed, it will change colour, John. We want this bar to close lower than this bar. That's what we're looking for there. I'll put the futures contract up as well so you can see it. It's there. But I'm actually using the spot forex to see where it trades. Right, okay, I'm going to take a look at Disney. I sent an alert to buy that, and I've just been told, well, I know it's made new high ground, that's right. Okay, it's not confirmed. So we actually have a non-confirmed indicator in a congested area. But I still think there's enough weakness here for it to push lower. So we'll wait and see. We'll just wait to see if it comes back down. But keep in mind, at the moment, we've got green diamonds, so it's pushing up higher. Let's have a look at the futures contract. 29. Really, it's in congestion, yeah. Hello, Adrian. This is one of the traders I'll introduce you to, Adrian. Say hello to our trading members room.
Hello everyone.
Speak past the mic there. This is Adrian. Okay, so we're just looking for a potential short here on the euro now.
Okay.
I'm using the scanner here, and what we're looking at is to see if this market pushes below this low, takes out this bottom line here, which is actually, these are the stock management tools that we've got, which I'll teach you how to use at some point. And then if it breaks that low, a retest of this low of the high volume bar of the day.
We can see that they're pushing price up. The volume is lower, yeah?
Yes, going up on low volume at the moment, yeah. So let me just show you what I'm talking to Adrian about, everybody. Yeah, what we're saying here is, yes, you've come up here. We've had this little mini rally, but look at the volume here, okay? And there's your up thrust, and then it's gone up again, secondary, volume's low. So what we now want to see is the market to prove to us it's weak by taking out this low here. That's the area we want to take out. And if it takes out this low here, then we'll have another trade down to the bottom of this area here. But we've already had a couple of good trades on the euro earlier on today. So we always know that a market won't just continue to fall. But when I sent the trade alert out earlier, you can see we did have a decent move down. So you'd expect a retracement, which is what we've had. I bet you that's a 50% retracement there. And now if we got genuine weakness here, we should see this spot forex move, and then in the future we'll move with it. George, you're right. That would be no demand. Yeah, I want to see a confirmed no demand bar. There's not a lot of volume on the upside here, and London is closed now. Okay, let's go back to the S&P quickly here. Yeah, stuck. I was dead on that one. Look. Okay, there's your supply coming in at 45, 2045, and you can see now it's pulling back. So that was a good trade up there. We got nearly 4 points on the S&P there. So, but that's where I expected resistance to come in, and it certainly has. Going back to the Aussie, yeah, it's pushed up, but it's also going up on no demand. Look. So all of these are setting up for another potential short trade at the moment. But I'm going to focus in on the euro because that's where my resting order is, and see if it'll pull down.
You see that this area here,
yeah,
is very important of this big bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly where they just pull the price up.
Mm-hmm.
The volume is very low.
Okay, so Adrian's just pointing out to you all, as you may have heard there.
Also here,
yeah, he's pointing out these two bars here with the high volume, especially the top of this one. They're quite significant because there's a lot of activity on those areas. We know that, and the market's gone up there once, twice, 3, 4 times. It's rejected higher prices at that price level. So really what we'd like to see is a breakdown below this low in the next hour, and then come back down and retest that low, and then break that, and then all the way down to the round number. Yeah. How long have you been trading with VSA, Adrian?
2 years.
2 years? 2 years, yeah. Okay, a couple of questions coming in here. I have active trades also. How do I get my screen to look like the same with the middle term trend? I have the thermometer, the VSA scanners, etc. Is there a document I can follow to set up the same as it looks? Carl, this is a brand new version that I'm using that's not been released to the public yet. This is not a publicly available software system for MT4, for TradeGuider MT4. So I'm using this system in beta mode, so we're in beta testing mode. But because you're a member of the trading room, Carl, in the next couple of weeks, once the programmer, Grigory, has given me approval and the internal testers have tested it, the next group of testers is going to be some beta testers that we've selected, and then we're going to release it out to you in the trading room here to actually get a copy of this for 2 weeks. And there's going to be no cost for that 2-week trial. It's so you can help us. And then at the end of that, if you want to keep it, we'll email you with an offer. But yeah, that's why you can't get this at the moment. What you're seeing is a brand new version 4.5, which is not publicly available at the moment. Okay. Tony, I just saw your comment about the Disney trade. I traded an option. I didn't buy the common stock because the market will, if you've got a bullish stock, remember the market will fall often for more buying. That's the secret. The trouble is you've got to look at the chart. If you're in a position and you're long and it goes against you, you're absolutely right to cut the trade if you don't feel comfortable with it. And then sometimes you're going to look at it afterwards and say, do you know something? It did go up, made a new high, and learn from the VSA principles there, because there was strength in Disney. That's why I sent the alert out. But I trade options, which means I can carry the swings and get into the money. And I was in the money on day 18 of my options trade, and then I got into the strike zone, and that was it. I was closed and made my money. All right, let's have a look at Petrobras, which apparently is a stock that's got bag holding on it. Okay. And the stock is PBR. I think there was some news about this, wasn't there, Pete? Some sort of, they got rid of their CEO or something, I heard. I think there's some news on this. Oh, my goodness me, look at that. Here you go, Adrian. Look at that for a principle. Bag holding, and look at what it's done. Look at this. One of our customers, Pete, is in the room. He said that you don't see this very often, guys, but when you see it, it's exactly where you should see it. It's into fresh low ground. There must have been some bad news that came in.
Oh, this is classic.
Yeah, that's one of the favourite signals.
Exactly.
Yeah. Excellent.
What's the name of stock?
This is PBR. I think they got rid of their CEO on some news. It's on the New York Stock Exchange, and Pete's one of our long-standing customers identified that. See, this to me is, now that's a perfect example. Now, if you see a test anywhere in here, we can go long.
Exactly. This is very good opportunity to go long.
Yeah, yeah. And the news was very bad. That's not well spotted, Pete. That's a good one. Nice one. Okay, so I'm still waiting to get filled on here on the euro, but I'm still looking for this to push lower. And what I'm going to watch for, look, is the thermometer to align here with the trending system, which is still telling me that upthrust, John, you went short there. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you that's quite aggressive, I would have said. But yeah, I think, you know, this is a target down here would be realistic. I'll right there.
That's exactly the same. Same colour or same colour? And red. I had to do, like a.
All right. So we're just watching the euro for this push down below the low. It's going to take a bit of time here, guys. I've got another 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm looking to get short on this euro again. As I say, I've made that's 4 trades now today. And the euro short and the Aussie short were both very good trades, which I sent you earlier. Hopefully you participated in those. Okay, Aussie dollar. We can just very quickly go to the Aussie dollar. And let's look at the futures contract. That's the spot forex market. Okay, Aussie dollar, 5-minute chart. Yeah. No demand. That's it. It's no demand. That is confirmed. Now remember, this is the futures market. It's not going to be the same indicator that you're going to get in the spot forex, but that is a little bit of weakness as well. So let's wait and see if we change behaviour here. This is the Aussie. You can see it's still trying to. It's moved sideways after here, but if you've got weakness there, so if this starts to change behaviour, Andrew, yeah, be looking at it. I think it's weak. I don't think it's strong. But I'm going to keep my focus for the moment on the euro, because that's where I've made my most money today. Yeah, Darren, I'll email that to you later. Yeah. Okay, let's. Okay, they're testing this level at the moment, so I'm still okay with that. Let's go and have a look at Disney then. John said Disney was one of your best calls. Let's have a look. Let's go have a look. Let's have a look.
Gav?
Yeah.
I just checked this Petrobras stock.
Yes.
And the news was that there was some sort of corruption in the firm.
Oh, good. So let's buy it.
That's why we saw the back holding.
Okay, so there was corruption in the firm.
Which is one of the things.
Look at the weekly chart.
On the pro version, we have that news feed.
Yeah. Well, here you go. I can't see that it's made a new high here, as you can see, but it's come down and then it's gone straight back up because of what's in the background. It's quite a big swing, as you can see, but that will take out 97 at some point in the future. Okay. Okay, here comes the euro now. I think I've been filled. Let's see if I've got a fill on the euro. That's what I was expecting. Okay.
He said exactly. It was my fault. He said it was his fault. I told you he was confused.
Now what I'm showing you here, guys, is that the spot forex moves. Watch how this follows it. Yeah, okay, George, thank you very much indeed. You're saying that the Disney Daily chart hasn't updated yet. It's up at 101. I've just seen that. So, very nice. Very nice. Okay, Tony, let's go and have a quick look at Apple. I've done some alerts on Apple a few weeks ago, as many of you will know. I was watching it, actually, and I think you'll find that this, again, that's more difficult. That's more difficult. I'd like to wait till Friday afternoon and see where this closes. Because there's a little bit of, I don't like that when that appears. You get this upthrust into this area. But, I don't like this supply present. Philip's in the room. Maybe, Philip, you can type in. What do you think here on Apple? Do you think that's going to hold that 120? If this area gets tested down at the 118, 117, you get a clear no supply bar. But you've got a double top forming here, and there's a lot of supply present there. I would be very cautious about, if I'm long, I'm not long in this stock, I didn't buy this stock. Be very, very careful. That's all I'm going to say. There is supply present in that market. You won't see us tomorrow, actually. We won't. We'll go home tomorrow, unfortunately. Nice to meet you, and we'll be out here in a few months' time. All the best. Take care, everyone. See you.
Ja z nim pogadaj, po prostu przeczekam tam z półtorej godziny koło godzinę. No właśnie, no.
Okay, so we're testing this euro now, and if those tests fail, I'll get my fill. We'll be in.
No nie wiem. Strasznie, no.
Yeah, they're not. Neither of these are confirmed. You see, it's a test, but this could be a failed test. And I think Andrew was talking earlier. If you've got weakness in the background and you get testing of the market and it fails, it's a sign of weakness, Andrew. So that was well observed, and that's exactly what you're seeing here at the moment. It's in congestion at the moment. Yeah, it is, because you can see the H stops have straddled it. But what I've taken a short trade. I'm filled now. And if it takes out the low of this bar here, or the low of these H stops, right, it'll go all the way down to the low here where the red line is, 1400, which is the round number.
No tak, no po prostu coś zamówią sobie i ja poczekam wiedzę. Ja powiem, ale po prostu coś... No to mówię. Znaczy wy jak wystarczy się wchodzisz, to nie będziecie o 9.
Okay, good.
No co?
Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, we've got to go. So I'm going to wrap the room up now. We've got the next room on Monday of next week with the opening bell. That's pretty good. The opening bell on Monday, and then Tom Williams live on Friday. Okay, so join Tom on Friday at 5:30. He's got something very, very important to discuss with you all. So look forward to seeing you. And today, as I say, let's just have a quick summary. S&P, we took a trade on that, closed it for $150 at 204.5, where I said we hit resistance, and we've hit resistance. So that was a good trade there. The euro, still currently in a position on this, short from 23. I may well close that out in a minute, but I'm going to see if it takes out that secondary low that I gave you. And then Aussie dollar, we took a small, wiped out a small loss on the day. So far a pretty good day, and I think it could get better. So okay. Alex says, I've got a question about the trap up move 58. In the signal description, it says that the first bar has to be up, but I've noticed that the software triggers that signal even if the first bar is down. Is that nuance important? Let me have a look at it, Alex, and remind me on Monday in the opening bell. I'll need to go and have a look at some examples, and then I'll check that. But Philip Friston is in the room, and he wrote the dialog boxes. So Philip, perhaps you could have a look at that. SOW 58. Can you just have a look at that? And maybe on Monday, Philip, you can join me in the opening bell. That would be great. Good. All right, thanks very much indeed, everybody. From Rafael, do you want to say a few final words to our team here of traders?
Yes, that was a great day for all of us, I think. And the markets are very fine for us, and all the principles are working all the time, and this is very beautiful to see how it works, yes. For us traders, looking every day on the chart, and what is beautiful in this, that lots of people are asking me questions about the system. It means that you have to, if you have a system, they think that you all the time have to modify it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to modify VSA, because this is the principles, this is what drives the market, and this is very, very important in all this thing. If you learn this knowledge and if you learn how to use it, then till the end of the years, let's say, you can use it and you can collect the money from the market. This is very, very important.
And again, you've got to have good discipline. We know that, and you teach your traders good strategies with discipline and money management skills.
Exactly.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Rafael, and thank you to everybody here. Thanks to the entire trading office here in Wroclaw. Thanks for a great day, guys. Really enjoyed it. Nice way to finish. And as I say, everyone here in Wroclaw in Poland says thank you to all of you for your support at tradingthemarkets.com, and we'll see you on Monday for the opening bell, and Tom Williams will see you, and looks forward to it, on Friday for Live on Friday with Tom Williams, and more alerts to come. Today we had two shorts here, the euro and the Aussie dollar, and they both work very nicely. Thanks everyone, all the best. Bye-bye.